For the entire time that I've stayed here, I keep on getting the question, how cold can it get here in Estonia? As a foreigner, winter is definitely a challenge, especially if you're coming from a place where sun is available 24/7. And even though it has been almost 4 years since I moved to Estonia as a foreigner, and I have already experienced the longer nights and winter blues, do you really think I've already managed to adapt to the climate? Hell no. Honestly, I'm still adapting to the environment considering that the weather here in northern part of Europe is very unpredictable. So if you're considering to move here in Estonia, better brace yourself because it's gonna be cold. Hey everyone, this is RJ and welcome back to my channel. After spending 4 winters here, to be honest, I'm not an expert by no means because I'm still trying to adapt to the weather condition of the country. And in my previous video, I've already discussed why I chose Estonia to be my country of destination. Now, I'm going to share with you my insights and my personal ways on how I'm able to survive the 4 winters here in Estonia. There is an old saying here that there's no such thing as bad weather, it is only bad clothing. Therefore, appropriate clothing is essential and very crucial when it comes to winter. Layering of clothes is a skill that you're going to develop like in a course of time. Also, in the same topic of clothes, I think and I personally believe that you need to invest properly to good pair of winter boots, high quality jackets, and other winter accessories such as beanies, scarves, and gloves because they're going to become very useful. Also, you have to keep in mind that here in Estonia, wearing a reflector like this is mandatory. A pedestrian must use a reflector during winter when the night is longer. It is recommended to wear the reflector so that the car will be able to see you when you're crossing the streets, and anyone out on the road is required to make sure that they are well visible to passing drivers. This means that police and border guards can actually fine pedestrians for not carrying such reflector. So if you have 40 euros to spare, better make sure that you bring along with you a reflector every night that you come out of the street during winter season here in Estonia. If you enjoy contents like this, consider subscribing to the channel and click the notification bell icon so you won't miss any of my succeeding contents. I know this may sound superficial, but there's nothing worse than chapped lips and dry skin. So believe me when I say that it's very important for you to keep your skin hydrated. So what I mean by that is proper application of moisturizer such as lotions and creams to your skin, and you have to also ensure that you are properly that you're putting something on your lips such as balm or lip protector. Personally, what I usually do during the nighttime is I would apply petroleum jelly like this. I dab it in my lips and then leave it there until the following day. This will going to prevent the skin dryness, and at the same time it will going to help remove the dead skin in the lips. Getting enough vitamin D or sunshine vitamin is needed to keep our body function well, because vitamin D helps to build strong bones and may help prevent certain ailments too. On the other hand, vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle weakness, pain, fatigue, and even depression. According to the study by Milaneshi, he stated that there is a linkage associated with low vitamin D and depression. The study was concluded as part of the Netherlands study of depression and anxiety, where there is a total of 2,981 participants consisting of persons with a current or past depressive and or anxiety disorder, and healthy controls have joined to the study. As part of the study's conclusion, low vitamin D may also be a consequence of depression, due to the fact that depression impacts on health-related lifestyles such as physical activity, diet, and obesity, and all of which have been linked to decreased level of vitamin D. Most people might not have any problem in getting sunshine vitamin or the vitamin D. However, that is very impossible here in Estonia during winter season, where there is almost 3 hours of sunlight. Sometimes I'm also using tablets, but in my case, I'm personally using vitamin D in the form of purse like this. There's a great impact that you're going to experience once there's a vitamin D deficiency. It is very important for you to take care of yourself, especially during this time of the year. So it's important for an individual to take the supplements such as vitamin D and other form of vitamin supplements. Since we are on the topic of depression, winter is notorious to bringing a cozy vibe, but in contrast to that, it can also include winter blues and seasonal depression, which is expected to be experienced during this time of the year. This is inescapable because of various factors such as cold temperature, seemingly never-ending lights where you would wake up at around 9 in the morning and there's no lights, and then going back home at around 5 in the afternoon and there's completely dark in the street. So it is very inescapable scenario here in Estonia and in other parts of Europe where there is very little sunlight. Given the fact that you're probably living by yourself in a foreign country, this can also contribute to the emotional state of a person. So it is very important for a foreign individual in a foreign country to always make sure that he or she will going to plan ahead and set an expectation when it comes to living in a foreign country. So you have to do your own research and anticipate the worst case scenario. These preventive measures are going to be different from person to person, and I cannot exactly say that this will going to work for you, but at least you have an idea or a sense of information that you will going to expect this kind of situations and scenarios once you move here in Estonia. And finally, I know this is going to sound very hard, but you always just have to have an open mind about things. Just try to enjoy the moment and try being the operative words. Just try to explore the things that you don't normally do and do what the locals are doing. So what I meant by that is we need to look for ways and means that will going to entertain us in this kind of situations. Some of the ways that I have done just to enjoy the winter weather here is by engaging to snow activities such as sledging, cross-country skiing, and then ice skating. So those are fun activities that an individual or a foreigner might not be doing in his or her home country, but you could actually do that here in Estonia. And going to Christmas market in the old town, very gratifying experience. So that is something that each and every one should try and do actually. There are instances where you would be able to see and have a glimpse of the northern lights here in Tallinn, Estonia. Those are my 5 ways on how I was able to manage and survive the 4 winters here in Tallinn, Estonia. So if you enjoy watching this video, just feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And you can also follow me on my Instagram account. And this is going to be it from me for today. See you on my next video. Travel and adventure.